WRCR and WRCR.com.
The following program is furnished by its producer, host, and sponsors.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Monday, December 6th, 2021. I am Kevin Thomas, and you are listening to the King of Afternoon Drive Radio. So are you ready, Clemaniacs? If so, then let's give it up for Clem in the PM.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do, and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway. More, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, my fill, my share of losing, and now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way.
Yes. Thank you, Frank. Wow. Holy moly. We're back together. It's the beginning of the week. What's up, Clemaniacs? Woo, my way. That's how I've been doing it. It's got me to this point. Why not keep it up? Yes. Welcome back to Clemville. It's Monday afternoon here on the world-renowned Clem Radio Network, WRCR, AM 1700, WRCR.com, and of course, on smart speakers everywhere. Check us out live on YouTube right now at the Clem and the PM. Like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're not going to hook up to Facebook. It's got nothing to do with everything we're doing, but it's just going to add insult to injury. So when I get it together, it's insane. Not that I want it to end, because I know it will soon, but crazy time of the year, really crazy. But we are back. We'll talk about craziness all throughout the show, because we all are crazy. I mean, literally. It's the level. You know, I always like to think of it as like that thermometer when I go into a house with a wood stove on it. It's got the yellow range, the orange, and then watch out for the red. Watch out for the red. Most of us, we fit into like that yellow, a little bit of orange. You know, once you get to that high orange and, God forbid, red, I mean, then there's really something wrong with you. I mean, literally. And I don't want to, the realm is out there of what could be possibly wrong. We're all nuts. And that's why most of my Clemaniacs get the show. It goes in some of your ears and out the other. Some of you, it just hits you flat in the head. Goes over your head. But most of you get it. Yes. You have to get it if you're in Clemville. Then you're just wandering around, just trying to be a Clemaggot, listening, even though you don't like it, just listening. Driving up the ratings. All right. This morning, talk about ratings. Whenever Kerry's around, you know the ratings go up. Everybody loves Kerry, our very own Kerry Potter. I thought it was going to be Kevin today. I wake up, I'm looking for Kevin on the air, and it's Kerry. What do I know?
I don't know much.
I really don't. I don't know nothing. But I know Kerry was on this morning with the morning show. Then we had Dr. Shannon, that time of the month. No, women, I'm not talking. It's not that time of the month. Dr. Shannon's time of the month. He came on doing his thing. Medicare Mark. We got Stardust Memories. Dan Karcher at it again. 4 hours of just dropping jazz. So much more. I mean, I just sum it up in one word. 4 letters, jazz. But if you listen to his show, I mean, you'll know it's so much more than that. Than if you just said, oh, it's a jazz show. I mean, the guy's doing this day, that day. I mean, pulling out stuff that we've never heard. Just great show. And then you got Kevin, our very own KT. Kevin Thomas, the good. Kevin, how are you feeling on this beginning of the week, Monday?
I feel charged up, and it feels good to be back on the air once again here on WRCR, and I just feel really blessed. I really do. To be able to do my show and then this show, and then we've got Good Health Lawyer at 5. I mean, we got great radio here, and I hope everyone continues to listen and tells their friends about us.
Absolutely. And it's right now, it's good to be a Ranger fan.
It's very good to be a Ranger fan. It is definitely, the team's winning and the Islanders are losing, so it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, the Islanders, I can't even explain what's happening to them, nor do I have any sympathy, because I haven't forgotten the 80s where they took a few Stanley Cups from the Oilers. So the more they lose, the merrier. We'll talk to Oliver at 4:20, talking all the football that you need to know and anything else that's going on in the sports world. Obviously, we got basketball season. I mean, we can cover some basketball. Baseball, whatever news, big news, he'll cover it. You know that. You know Oliver got his pulse. He got his hand on the pulse of sports. And at 4:20, we'll talk more of that stuff. But yeah, it is good to be a Ranger fan. Absolutely. I mean, the Rangers are going crazy. The Islanders I think they should just blow up their new building. Their new building has cursed them. They may even not win a game for the rest of the season the way they're playing. We shall take.
Yeah, it's called UBS. It's called UBS Arena. I now call it IBS Arena.
Why IBS?
Irritable bowel syndrome. Because that's probably what the fans have right now.
All right. Well, on that note, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back to Clem and the PM.
Hudson Valley News, informative programs, and your favorite music. We're Radio Unscripted, AM 1700, WRCR, and WRCR.com.
Hi, this is Rockland County Legislator and Minority Leader Lon Hofstein. I thank you for your support and the opportunity to be your voice in the county legislature. On behalf of my wife Rosemary, along with my family, we wish you a very happy Hanukkah and a very Merry Christmas. Let the candles from your menorah and or the star from your tree shine brightly upon you and your family during this holiday season.
Head Start of Rockland staff, Board of Directors, Policy Council members, and foster grandparent staff, we wish the children, parents, foster grandparent volunteers, and Rockland County residents a stupendous happy holidays.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
This is Clarkstown Supervisor George Homan. Please join me for my monthly show, Hometown Happenings, which airs the first Thursday of each month from 9:30 to 10 a.m. We will take your calls, we'll have special guests, and update you about what's going on around town and in the county. So please join me, Supervisor George Homan, the first Thursday of each month from 9:30 to 10 a.m. for Hometown Happenings. You'll be happy that you did.
Hey listeners, this is Dr. Jeff Shannon from Listen Up Rockland, recorded live on WRCR and uploaded to Apple Podcasts and Spotify. My next show is coming up on Monday, December 6th at 9:30 a.m., and I'm super excited to welcome one of our rock star patients, Rob Stoner. One of Rob's early musical contributions was Don McLean's song American Pie. Rob has produced several solo albums. He toured extensively with Bob Dylan, and has played with such diverse artists as Chris Spedding, Chuck Berry, and Joni Mitchell. His music has brought joy to so many, but in the last decade, he also noticed difficulty hearing and communicating, and tried some personal sound amplifiers that, for a professional musician, just didn't cut it. Finally, in 2016, Rob found his way to our practice, and everything changed. To hear more about the amazing musical career and what's important in better hearing, be sure to tune in on Monday, December 6th at 9:30 a.m. on WRCR.com or AM 1700 as I welcome legendary musician Rob Stoner.
Did you know that we can discover the future by studying the past? Hi, I'm Claire Sheridan from the Historical Society of Rockland County. Tune in to the next Crossroads of Rockland History on Monday, December 20th, right after the morning show, when my guest will be Rachel Whitlow, the Executive Director of the Haverstraw Brick Museum. We'll discuss the museum's innovation series of exhibitions and their goal to engage the community through history, STEAM education, and hands-on experiences. I hope you'll tune in. That's Monday, December 20th at 9:30 a.m. right here on WRCR. Crossroads of Rockland History is a program of the Historical Society of Rockland County. Visit our website to learn about all of our events and programs, including the 45th Annual Holiday Exhibition, Playing with Fashion, featuring the miniature art of Kathleen Brennan, on view from December 8th through February 27th. Visit our website at rocklandhistory.org or call us at 845-634-9629. That's rocklandhistory.org or 845-634-9629.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hi, I'm Kevin Thomas, host of The Good with Kevin Thomas, every weekday at 2 p.m. I've got positive stories and music to get you through your afternoon. It's the daily boost you need, and it's on 5 days a week. The Good with Kevin Thomas, keeping you smiling. Weekdays at 2 after Stardust Memories and before CLEM in the PM. Right here on WRCR and WRCR.com.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Traffic on the northbound Hutch definitely slow getting up toward the Cross County. There was construction work. Everything has been cleared between East Lincoln Avenue and the exit for the Cross County, and it looks like the delays begin just a little bit north of Route 1 on the northbound side of the Hutch. New England Thruway is okay. 287 is fine across the Tappan Zee Bridge and on into Rockland County. Really no delays. I do see a lot of brake lights, though, on 59, especially through Muncie in both directions where you intersect with Route 306. Traffic is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Find great gifts for everyone on your list at Macy's Backstage, like sweaters, cold weather essentials, pajamas, jewelry, fragrance sets, toys, electronics, and lots more for the holidays ahead. At Macy's Backstage, you'll get low prices every day on fab finds, off-price, on-trend, arriving daily. And from the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Chris Majette.
Weather. Across the lower Hudson Valley, the wind is going to tell the story of spring-like weather followed by winter in just a day or two, and temperatures will actually go on a roller coaster from unusually mild to cold. So as we go through this morning, it's windy, occasional showers around, clearing skies by late morning, and temperatures will soar to the low 60s by early afternoon, and then clearing skies overnight. Partly cloudy skies and lows between 30 and 35 degrees, and then partly sunny skies on Tuesday with highs between 40 and 45. Then Tuesday late afternoon into Tuesday night and early Wednesday morning, we may get an inch of snow, but much of that could go out to sea. In fact, all of the storm could move out to the southeast and miss us. And windy on Wednesday, any snow ends early in the morning, followed by partly sunny skies and highs 35 to 40. Thursday, partly sunny, breezy, highs between 38 and 43. For AM 1700 WRCR, this is meteorologist Mark Hannock.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com. And the current temperature is 58.
I like that tune. All right, we are back here on your hometown radio station. Don't forget, it's not too late. Actually, it's still relatively early. Relatively early here. Get that Christmas package. That holiday package. Actually, not Christmas. Holiday package that they're promoting. $300. I mean, it seems like endless play. Get the specifics. Talk to Kerry. But I do know this. I mean, I jumped on it. I myself bought one, and we don't get a discount. We pay like you pay. And I thought it was a great opportunity just to let people know that, hey, man, here's the holiday cheer. I'm wishing you well. And you don't have to be a politician. You know, you could just be a listener of the station. You don't have to be one that calls every day. You can be one that just, wants to support the station. And this is a great way to do it. The holiday time, right? We'll be back, CLEM, in the PM. Yes. I mean, we're back. Not that we'll be back. We are back. So talk to Kerry, Kerry, at WRCR.com. It got a little confusing right there. So this weekend was great. Another awesome weekend. I hope yours was as well. Super pumped up. We had great soccer practices. Friday night, our Friday night thing indoors. Saturday and Sunday, I put together 2 get-togethers. A couple of dads helped out. One day we had a 3-on-3. Me and another dad were the goalies. Great. It was a lot of fun. Yesterday, we had 6-on-6. Me and another dad were the goalies, and 2 other dads came in with the goalies. Everybody helping out, getting the kids better. I'm telling you, everybody was saying that they looked better yesterday in the couple of days that we got them together and working this group of kids that's been pretty religious getting together. And just in the 4 months that they were on travel, nothing. 3 days? Yes. So that was a big part of the weekend. I love soccer. I love pumping people up. Another thing this weekend, I got together with a friend. I'm not going to say names. I got together with a friend. You know, he's in a little rut trying to get himself all straightened out. And, you know, we had a great talk. And I was amazed at some of the things he said because you never really know how much of an impact you have on somebody. And it made me realize once again that I am an impactful person. I am blessed by the Lord, have the ability to impact people with the things I say and do. And my buddy, you know, he's got some issues that got to be resolved like we all do. And we should work towards making ourselves better people every day. You know, little things that can just make us feel better about ourselves. Like I said, I truly believe getting up and just making your bed, brushing your teeth, little things like that. It may seem like nothing, but will make you feel good. So my buddy, like I said, we got together, spoke for a couple hours. Matt, yes, Matt checking in from St. Louis. All hail the king. You know, he almost lost his throne. King of the YouTube chat. He's had some competition. Kathy, hands down, represents the queen of the YouTube chat. She's had no competition, really. But Matt checking in from St. Louis. Hope all's well out there in St. Louis, brother. So, yeah, I got together with my buddy yesterday. We had a talk, long talk. And like I said, you know, you don't really realize the impact, positive or negative. And I had both on him. You know, I felt bad because I realized how much of an idiot I am sometimes. Like the good part is like you can impact somebody in a nice way, but then you realize how much of an idiot you could be, you know, and I only hope that I myself continue to grow. That's why I see my therapist every Wednesday. He's a big part of my growth forward. You know, I myself can move myself back with ease. I can do things that will set me back, that put me behind the 8 ball, that turn success into failure. I have that ability to do that quite well. So I must surround myself not just with my therapist. My wife, she's like a babysitter for me. I mean, you know, she keeps me in line. My buddy Dave, you know, he takes more responsibility now of like, you know, making sure I don't squander my money on stupid stuff, you know, especially, you know, when it's getting the crypto buying time. I mean, keeps me in line. My business consultant, obviously the Lord always watching over me. But that being said, just like myself, my buddy, you know, we have issues and, you know, sometimes we screw up. Sometimes we're down on ourselves. But I want everyone to know that we do have the ability to impact people, you know, positively or negatively. And let's do our best to be conscientious of having a positive impact. My kids, when they go to school every day, I tell them, make someone's day special. That's it. Make someone's day special. If you can do that, even just one person a day, and I say even if it's just one person, if it's one person, you are ahead of the game. Because if one person a day, every day, you've done 365 people justice in a year. Over 10 years, I mean, you've helped thousands of people make their day. And that would be a great thing to in itself to be able to say that you did, that you had the ability to touch somebody in a good way every day. So I'm sure my buddy's tuning in. I want him to know that I'm there for him, even if he's not, but I'm sure he is. So he knows I'm there for him. He knows I administer tough love because that's what got me where I am. I mean, you know, my mom babied me a lot when I was a ding-dong growing up. You know, I had a good stretch, and then I became a ding-dong. I think when I was like a year and a half, 2 years old. I mean, for the beginning, I was good. And maybe 2, 3. I mean, maybe not that young, but it definitely started as early as pre-K. You know, at St. Paul's in New City where they wouldn't take me back because I hid in the curtain during the balcony curtain during the play. They were looking for me. It was my part, and I wasn't there, and then they couldn't find me. They had to stop the whole play. The whole school was there, the parents, everybody's going hysterical, crazy, looking for me, and I'm hiding in the curtain, laughing. But they didn't think too highly of that, and it kind of went downhill from there. But when my mom had enough of me at 17 and said, adios, amigos, and in those words, exactly. Adios, amigos. Yeah, so it didn't sound as clear, but he said that, and I was out. Tough love. And I mean, Bodie Horenstein, tough love, tough love. I learned a lot of things. Tough love seemed to be consistently the best thing that worked for me. So that's what I administer. Even to my soccer kids, it's tough love. It ain't tough luck. I mean, I am a great coach in many ways, but it's tough love. So my buddy, we had a great talk, and I'm here for you, man. You know that. I love you. We're going to get through this together. You're going to be king of the world. Right, and like I said, it was really eye-opening because, you know, I know I have impact, and people tell me that all the time, and I know that. I just know that. I mean, for years they've been telling me, adults, kids, parents call me up. Oh, my son, you changed my son's world. This is my daughter. Oh my God, the confidence. This, and then people, adults, I can see them transfer. They come into my school. They got no confidence as adults. I see it, and then they come and work out. We have the power. I'm like, I can reform. I'm like rebuilding people. And my buddy, like I said, no name. You know I'm talking about you. I want you to keep your head up. We talked about one thing, and I hope when we talk again, that one thing will be resolved. You know, and we can move forward from there and keep the ball rolling. Right, so there's a talk for everybody. When we're down, you can reach out to someone. Hopefully you got someone to reach out to. Because it's good to be able to know that you have someone there. I'm very honored. Although, I wish my buddy was feeling well enough that he didn't have to reach out for help. But I'm honored that somebody would reach out to me and say, hey, you know, I need some help. I'm in this position. Blah, 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 blah. I won't get into much detail, but, you know, when someone can call upon you in their deepest, darkest, lowest moments, you know that God has a reason for you. You know what I'm saying? And your reason is to just help somebody. And help somebody in their time of need. That's what everybody should be doing. Holiday time is here. Pull over on the side of the road, give someone $5. I mean, when you're in Dunkin' Donuts, buy someone a coffee. You know, I mean, if you don't have money to do that stuff, smile at somebody, compliment on their clothes, on the way they look, on their smile. And if they're not smiling, say good morning. Maybe that'll get them to smile. But just, I mean, it really, like, I always say this, when we give, we get. And I will give anything to my buddy to help him out. But like I said, it's always, you know, it's always tough when we're not like where we want to be. But when we have people there that can help us, that makes it much easier. But we always have ourself. We have to start to realize that, you know, we're more capable than some of us think we are. I mean, I never really thought if I looked at the things I do and I looked back, I never really would think that I'm capable of doing the things I do. And sometimes people say to me, how do you do the things you do? Especially when I was running all those businesses, doing the syndicated No Holds Barred show, the Saturday morning, CLEM in the AM Saturday morning sermon. I was doing the CLEM in the PM afternoon train wreck here, the sermon on WFAS, Serious Sports Byline, the No Holds Barred show, running the ice cream store, the martial arts school, the fitness center. That's when we were trying to push the t-shirt line. Sal, if I ever find you, I'll cut your nose off and eat it in front of you. The guy took us for $37,000. Killed functionally insane. I mean, he crippled it functionally insane. But anyway, that's for another day. But how do I do the things I do? You know why? Because I'm me. And I believe in me. I believe in me. You got to believe in yourself. That's what it says. Everybody must believe in themselves. You have it. Everybody has it in them. There's a sermon. All right, 340. I decided to sermonate right there. I wanted to sermonate. That was really meant for my friend, that segment. I dedicate that segment to my friend. I don't like a lot of people. This guy I like. I really do. I can genuinely say I like this guy. I've always liked, why am I grabbing my breasts again? Oh my God, I got to stop that. It's a habit. It's not that I just put my hands on him. I don't know. What am I doing?
I don't know much.
But I know I love you, buddy. All right, I'm here for you. Whenever you need me, I told you, 24/7, 365. I don't sleep. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Traffic, weather, and music you remember on AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Bomberos de Spring Valley, Hook Leader, Company número 1, les desea Feliz Navidad y Happy Hanukkah a todo el mundo.
The Spring Valley Hook and Ladder Company number 1 want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah to all.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah!
This is Stony Point Town Supervisor Jim Monahan. From my family to yours, wishing all a wonderful holiday season and a happy and peaceful new year. When winter storms hit, WRCR is your total information source.
Delays, postponements, and cancellations.
Frequently updated weather forecasts from our exclusive meteorologist, Mark Hannick.
Direct reports from road crews who are out there making it safe for you to travel.
They'll tell you which roads are passable or whether it's advisable to just stay put.
It's a total team effort, and we win every time.
So stay right here throughout the winter.
AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Your total winter weather information source.
Running out of faith? Then stop by for a service. Don't forget to tune in to Faith Unscripted, a brand new show dealing with the big questions about God, faith, and you. Hosted by Clarkstown Reformed Church's own Pastor Rich. Every Tuesday at 10 a.m. only on WRCR, AM 1700.
Hi folks, this is Clarkstown Supervisor George Holman, wishing all Rockland County residents and our loyal WRCR 1700 AM listeners a joyful holiday season. Wishing you all a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, and a blessed, happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year. Happy holidays, everyone.
Hi, this is Brewster Bob. I would like to take this opportunity to wish season's greetings to the WRCR listeners, air staff, and sponsors. It's been such an enjoyable year listening to the live and local programming here on WRCR AM 1700 and online at WRCR.com.
Tune in to the Good Health Lawyer Radio Hour, live at 5 Jive, every Monday on WRCR Radio, 1700 AM. I'm the Good Health Lawyer, Patty Green.
Now let's take a look at the roads and Hudson Valley traffic.
Traffic on the northbound Hutch definitely slow getting up toward the Cross County. There was construction work. Everything has been cleared between East Lincoln Avenue and the exit for the Cross County, and it looks like the delays begin just a little bit north of Route 1 on the northbound side of the Hutch. New England Thruway is okay. 287 is fine across the Tappan Zee Bridge and on into Rockland County. Really no delays. I do see a lot of brake lights, though, on 59, especially through Muncie in both directions where you intersect with Route 306. Traffic is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Find great gifts for everyone on your list at Macy's Backstage, like sweaters, cold weather essentials, pajamas, jewelry, fragrance sets, toys, electronics, and lots more for the holidays ahead. At Macy's Backstage, you'll get low prices every day on fab finds, off-price, on-trend, arriving daily. And from the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Chris Majette.
Weather. Across the lower Hudson Valley, the wind is going to tell the story of spring-like weather followed by winter in just a day or two, and temperatures will actually go on a roller coaster from unusually mild to cold. So as we go through this morning, it's windy, occasional showers around, clearing skies by late morning, and temperatures will soar to the low 60s by early afternoon, and then clearing skies overnight. Partly cloudy skies and lows between 30 and 35 degrees, and then partly sunny skies on Tuesday with highs between 40 and 45. Then Tuesday late afternoon into Tuesday night and early Wednesday morning, we may get an inch of snow, but much of that could go out to sea. In fact, all of the storm could move out to the southeast and miss us. And windy on Wednesday, any snow ends early in the morning, followed by partly sunny skies and highs 35 to 40. Thursday, partly sunny, breezy, highs between 38 and 43. For AM 1700 WRCR, this is meteorologist Mark Hannock.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com. And the current temperature is 58.
Are you on mute?
All right, we're back here on the CLEM and the PM. I wanted a moment of silence for all you Islander fans. All right, just kidding. Oh, my God, I can't believe it's Monday, and we're back to this nonsense. The mute button. Oh, it's 1-1. It's war. I will not be denied again any seconds of airtime from this mute button. Killed my whole shtick. Coming back. Oh my God, I said valuable word, but you know what? Nobody heard it. So I'll save it for the next hour. Aha! Aha! That's right. I mean, come on now. All right, yeah, the mute button got me. So anyway, I was saying that basically what I was saying is, hello, my name is Peter Clemente. I'm an addict. Right? That's what they say. When you go to those meetings. But no joke, Steve Purcell, I blame my addiction on him. I go to Rick's Club American usually 3, 4, 5 times a week. I go in for dinner, lunch, a beer, the apple pie sangria, which is my favorite drink right now. That and the michelada, I'm going back and forth, but over at Sangria's. But I go to Rick's now. And I have a new impulse when I walk in. I'm not even thinking of the drink now or the food. I'm thinking, let me get my ticket. Let me get my Keno ticket. Let me write my numbers. 5, 13, 12, 30, 17, 18, 24, 31, 69. I got numbers. I'm writing my numbers. I'm checking boxes. I'm doubling down. I'm doing all this stuff. And I'm not winning nothing. I'm losing every night. Every time I go in, I'm losing. Me and Steve went out the other night last week. We were both big winners. Maybe I need to play with Steve more. We were big winners. He won $4. I won $2. I'm like addicted. I don't know what it is. They got the Keno bug now. I go in there. I get my ticket. I fill out the numbers. I put it in. I have my drink. I have my dinner. I have 2 drinks. I go check. Nope, you lost, Pete. Nope, you lost, Pete. I get enough of that with my lotto tickets. No, you're a loser. You are not a winner. You're a loser. Another losing ticket, loser. You're a loser again, loser. Get out of here, loser. You lost again, loser. I mean, how many times can a man hear that? So now Keno. Every time I go into Rick's, I get the Keno ticket because I'm an addict. I didn't know it would be so easy to get addicted to Keno. I'm like salivating for the pencil. or jewels coming out of my mouth. I need the pencil to fill out the card. I'm like, here you go. And she's like, that'll be $100. I'm thinking I'm gonna win. Why in my mind do I think, like in my mind, all right, I'm gonna win $500. Right now I must be out, I don't know, $347. I won $2. Ooh, so I'm down $345 in all my Keno. My Keno life has been short, but I could see this is gonna be a long, this drawn out, miserable, not miserable because it's fun. I like it. I'm looking at the numbers. I still don't even understand it. I understand more about crypto than I do about Keno. And I know nothing about crypto.
I don't know much.
But I know this Keno stuff. It got me, man. It hooked me in. I'm like, there's the Keno board to the left. There's NFL football going on. My eyes are on Keno. I'm looking for my number to pop up. I see the thing gets popped in the air. It's like a shooting star. Boof. And I'm looking at it. And I'm watching it go to my number. And all of a sudden, it lands at the number next to me. Or above me. See, that's the difference. Steve can't see that. It's worse when you can see it when they call the number, when the number gets called and yeah, Matt from St. Louis chiming in. The restaurant I work at had Keno, losers game. Very addictive though. I know, I told you, my name is Peter Clemente and I'm an addict. But I see the same cats handing in the ticket. I see it's an addiction. The same people. Every day I see them, they got the ticket. I guess it's an easy way to just like kind of, it's like, you bet I'm not really a betting guy. I don't really, I'm saying, like once in a while I'll throw a couple bucks on a football game. I don't bet every week. I don't, no big deal. No big deal, but this Keno stuff. All right. I mean, Steve's telling me, yo, Milton, Patty, his wife, he's like Milton and Patty, they were crazy with Keno. I know, I got the Patty bug. Oh my God. Call me Milton. I'm telling you, this Keno stuff, it's basically, I'm just like, yesterday I just walked in, I said, here, the lady at the Keno board, I gave her $20. She's like, you want a card? I said, no, just keep the 20. I'm going to lose again. Like, I know I'm going to lose again. And then 20 minutes later, she said, guess what? You lost again. So I must have spent, like I said, almost $400 on Keno in 2 weeks. It was a month. It's been a month. And I mean, like the first time I really didn't get it. Now the second time we played, now I got the Keno bug. I'm going to get, Steve told me a couple times he won big. I feel it coming. I like every other gambler, and I'm not a gambler, but like I said, every other gambler, it's coming. It's coming. I feel it. This is the big one. The big one, Wheezy. Or whatever her name was. Ricks. I love Ricks. They've done such a great job. Honestly, they've done such a great job over it. I can't speak enough of how just being cordial and having hospitality in the hospitality business goes such a long way. I don't want to beat the old owners down, but if I had a shovel, I would. I mean, I'd beat them down and I'd shovel a hole and throw them in there. I mean, they were the most miserable people, especially the sister. I mean, granted, you know what? I guess 30 years in the business can beat you down, and you got to get out. You can't be miserable. I mean, it was just dead. And the people working for them, you could feel it too. And you work for those people like that, it's just horrible. And not that they're bad people, but they had enough. And the new people come in right before COVID, they buy a restaurant. It's like kind of like been dead for years, man. I mean, no love, nothing. And in a short time, I'm telling you, they've done such a great job. I love it. Like in your hometown, you got a place. It's like Cheers. Everybody knows your name. Some days I want to be out in the bar where everybody knows my name. Then some days I want to go hide out. They know. They go put me in the corner. They know I like the corner dark spot. Rick's a sponsor of Doo-Wop Dream Machine, right? And even if they weren't, I would tell you, go out there. It's a great place. I mean, it really got great food. They're letting the chef, who was the chef for many years, they let him work his skill set, which is creating great food. Anonymously chiming in, obviously he's a fan of Rick's Club American, saying the food is consistently good because it used not to be. I know. I'm telling you, believe me. That's why I never went. I mean, you walk in, it was grumpy and grumpier. And, you know, the food, it just got stale. But now, it's just a really good place. And they got Keno, too, if you like Keno. But I cannot be responsible for your addiction. Blame it on Steve Purcell. He's the one who planted the tree, so it's like it all comes back to Steve. All right? Which, by the way, I'll be hanging with him next Thursday, every other Thursday. I love it. Like, I got my schedule. I'm like, all right, I got Arthur, got Steve. Now it seems like I'll be hanging with my buddy a little bit more, get him over the hump. Looking for a couple more good buddies, all right? I don't like hanging out with heads. I just like cool people. And my man Arthur is one of the coolest cats I know, and I'm forever grateful to MHA, Mental Health Association of Rockland. You know, good mental health really starts with friendship. That's what they say over there, and it's true. When you got a good friend, it can make life much easier, especially in those tough times. So Arthur is to me, one of my best buddies. I love going out with him. We have such a good time. I love introducing him to stuff that, he may never get to experience. And usually it has to revolve around food, mostly, all the time. But he loves that posa. I tell you, the other day when we went out, it was just like he got in the car. He didn't even say hello. He's just like, posa. I said, what's that, Hawaiian for hello? Started laughing. I go, you don't even say hi no more? It's just like posa. That's it. Like, just posa. That's what you say to me now. Like, it's not even, how you been? How you doing? You look good. Cowboys are great. Nothing. Just posa. I said, all right. We go to posa. He was laughing. I love that guy. And I love my man Oliver. He's coming up at 4:20. Updates with Oliver. It is all you need to know to get just a little recap of all the sports stuff that's been going on. Most of it is football related. Cowboys, they got 2 games against the Redskins in the next 3 weeks. This could change quickly. I am a Cowboy fan. Don't get me wrong, and a big one. But I got to be honest, I'm a little bit worried. All right. We're going to be giving out some stuff. Got Hanukkah pails. You see right here. I got a kid's Hanukkah pail in my hand, filled with some good stuff, some goodies. They retail for $10. The adult ones retail for $15. You can have them for nothing, just for playing, calling in and answering a dumb question. All right, so next hour, we'll give some of that after the 4:20 with updates with Oliver. 4:40, we'll give some of those out. I'll give one out right now. All right, if you can answer this question. If you can answer this question, you have a choice of a Hanukkah pail or a Christmas bucket. In the year 1784. Hold that thought. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Don't forget the holiday package. I love hearing them, but I want to hear more. I suspect that a few out there on the fence. You're like, that's a lot of money, blah, 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 or this and that. Like I told you, reach out to some other WRCR listeners. Do a joint effort. Throw in $50, get 6 of you together. Do a carpool. And make like that you hear that fire department one? That's hysterical. They did such a great job on that. Terry can help you get creative. She's a creative cat herself. You can put it together. Or just dig deep in your pocket, grab 300, and go solo. But definitely help out WRCR during this holiday time. We survive on, ad sponsorships, selling advertisements, people purchasing shows. Nobody here is making a ton of money, and it could really go a long way. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back 4 o'clock hour.
AM 1700 WRCR Haverstraw.
Hop on board the WRCR Express and celebrate the season by expressing your wishes of peace and joy with a WRCR holiday greeting. Your recorded message will air 6 times a day and includes sponsorship of an hour of commercial-free holiday music on Christmas Day. The holidays are upon us, so get started now. Just email Jeff at WRCR.com or Kerry, Kerry, at WRCR.com to purchase your WRCR holiday greeting.
Hi, I'm Roxanne Watson, inviting you to join us every Wednesday morning at 9:15 a.m. for Michael's Gifts, a weekly program that focuses on organ donation and patient advocacy. I will be taking your calls and share real-life stories. This show is dedicated in honor of my donor, Michael Boville, United States Coast Guard, and his amazing family. That's Michael's Gifts, every Wednesday at 9:15 a.m. Michael's Gifts is sponsored by Live On New York.
Roxanne Watson is on a mission to have more people sign up as organ, eye, and tissue donors.
Are you an organ donor?
What drives her? Roxanne received a heart transplant made possible by an organ donor.
I decided that day to devote myself to signing up the most people in the United States.
Now she's a powerful force for good.
That's my goal.
What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
Hello, Hudson Valley. It's Monday, December 6th, 2021. I'm Jeff Lewis with your WRCR News. It looks like the town of Stony Point won't have to worry about a local Boy Scout camp being put up for sale. The Rockland County Executive's Office says the Boy Scouts of America's Greater Hudson Valley Council Board has decided not to sell Camp Bullowa, meaning the scouting program there can continue. Town Supervisor Jim Monahan recently said it looked like there wasn't much interest in the property outside of a local group.
We're the only one who made an offer that I'm aware that you could continue to keep the camp as scouting.
2 other camps in the Hudson Valley were being considered as part of a package with Bullowa. Dutchess County's Camp New Temming in Salt Point will still be sold, while the Durland Scout Reservation Campground in Putnam Valley will not. The Boy Scouts of America organization is looking to unload various properties around the country to help pay nearly $2 billion in legal settlements with the Victims' Compensation Trust. That stems from thousands of lawsuits as part of a bankruptcy deal. A fire in Stony Point Saturday night has forced a family out of their home. News 12 says the blaze at 14 River Road started just after 11 p.m. The family, including a 13-month-old child, was able to get out safely, but the home took on heavy damage. The cause of the fire is under investigation. And a fire reportedly damaged a Clarkstown car dealership Sunday. The roof of the Rockland Chrysler Dodge Jeep on Route 304 in Nanuet apparently caught fire yesterday afternoon. No word on any injuries. No cause yet for the Pearl River fire that took out 3 businesses in a Middletown Road shopping center last week. Rockland's Director of Fire and Emergency Services, Chris Keir, says the construction of the building that housed the local gun firing range and 2 retail stores above made it difficult to fight the blaze.
This building, the way it was built, is extremely solid building. All concrete walls. The ceiling was like over 3 inches of concrete with mesh and truss flooring. Specifically in the gun range where they believe the fire began, they had steel plates on the ceiling. It became a difficult and kind of a frustrating situation.
The cause of the fire remains under investigation. COVID-19 numbers are on the rise again here in the county. The number of hospitalized with coronavirus has jumped from 17 to 20, and the number of active cases is up from 841 to 1,002. New York Governor Kathy Hochul urges those who haven't gotten their vaccinations or boosters to do so.
This pandemic is not yet behind us. I'm making sure that there's testing sites, vaccination sites, pop-ups everywhere. People want them, they'll be there.
The number of fatalities here in Rockland has remained at 1,002 since the first of the month. Local officials are still investigating whether a man who made incendiary comments at a Village of Haverstraw Planning Board meeting last month could face any charges. Town of Haverstraw Supervisor Howard Phillips says the DA's office and Haverstraw Police continue to review the situation.
They are still in the process of investigating. I talked to the chief just about every single day on this. He's working, again, as we said before, with the district attorney's office. So I don't know yet what will come about it.
The public hearing was to consider a request by the owners of a single-family home on 1.2 acres to add a second floor to the house to build a synagogue and off-street parking. The plan also needs the Zoning Board of Appeals to consider variances. Phillips says the issue could be on the Planning Board agenda again next month. The Village of Suffern is holding their reorganization meeting tonight. New Mayor Michael Curley will take the oath of office along with new trustee Frank Hagan and incumbent trustee Joe Megan Corrigan. The meeting is being held at 7 p.m. tonight at Suffern Village Hall. And tonight there will be the Blessing of the Nativity Creche ceremony at the Rockland County Office Building in New City. The event will feature Christmas carols and more. It's tonight at 5 p.m. on New Hempstead Road. I'm Jeff Lewis with your WRCR News. The weather's up next. Then it's Stardust Memories at 10, The Good at 2, Clem in the PM at 3, and at 5 o'clock tonight, it's Patricia Finn, the Good Health Lawyer. For more news and breaking stories, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website, WRCR.com.
Now let's take a look at the road in Hudson Valley traffic.
Good afternoon in Mount Vernon. Cross County Parkway westbound is slow from Columbus Avenue to the Bronx River Parkway, and then delays from Midland Avenue to the Sawmill will continue. Traffic is slow on the Hutch between Weaver Street and Mamaroneck Avenue. And then on the Sawmill northbound from the Taconic to Route 120, there's some ongoing construction. This report sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Find great gifts for everyone on your list at Macy's Backstage, like sweaters, cold weather essentials, pajamas, jewelry, fragrance sets, toys, electronics, and lots more for the holidays ahead. At Macy's Backstage, you'll get low prices every day on fab finds, off price, on trend, arriving daily. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Amy Salerno.
Weather. For tonight, showers mainly before 9 p.m., the low around 32. Now, wind chill values could be between 25 and 30 degrees tonight, and winds could gust as high as 30 miles per hour. For Tuesday, mostly sunny, with a high near 40 degrees. For Tuesday night, a 20% chance of snow after 2 a.m., otherwise increasing clouds with a low around 29. For Wednesday, snow likely, mainly between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., otherwise cloudy, with a high near 35. We could get less than 1 inch of snow possible on Wednesday. For Thursday, mostly sunny, with a high near 37. And for Friday, mostly cloudy, with a high near 45 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 58.
The following program is furnished by its producer, host, and sponsors.
Welcome back, Clemaniacs. This is Kevin Thomas, and you are listening to the second hour of Clem in the PM. Here's your host, Pete Clemente.
WRCR AM 1700, your hometown radio station. WRCR.com on smart speaker. Holidays. Hope everybody had a great Hanukkah, for real. The crown is back. Last week I was dedicated to the yarmulke. All hail the yarmulke, but it's back where it belongs, and the crown is back where it belongs, on my head. All hail the king. Absolutely. Feeling much more relaxed with the crown. Yeah, no reason whatsoever than I a 51-year-old guy calling himself a king. But hence, I wear the crown, and it is a comfortable one, like I said. All right, so we are back here. If it's your birthday today, on December 6th of 2021, I am wishing you a very happy birthday. I wish you a birthday year filled with health, first and foremost, happiness, maybe wealth, maybe a job promotion, a relationship, a child, whatever, whatever it is. But I wish you really mostly health. So December 6th birthday, people out there, happy birthday to you. You share birthdays with these famous people. The Greek freak, Giannis, he is 27. He is some player to watch. I was watching a game the other day. Just highlights. That guy is dominating. He is a specimen. And, he really seems like a nice kid, 27 years old. Happy birthday, Giannis. A Boogie with the Hoodie. A Boogie with the Hoodie. He's a rapper. I like that. A Boogie with the Hoodie. Not a Boogie with the Hoodie. No. It's a Boogie with the Hoodie. A Boogie with the Hoodie. He's a rising rapper out of the Bronx. He made a name for himself in 2016. Can I say a Boogie with the Hoodie? Happy birthday. Now, I guess if I was a rapper, I could be a boogie on the hoodie because, sometimes I use my clothes to blow my nose if I have nothing around. And the many time I use my hoodie. So I would be a boogie on the hoodie. But it would be on the. It wouldn't be on the. It would be like a boogie on the hoodie. That would be me. If I was a rapper, that may be my name. All right. But more like a boogie on the sleeve. All right, let's see. Famous birthdays. Another famous birthday rapper, FBG Duck. I never heard of FBG Duck. He's notorious for Face, tracks like Face, Right Now, and Damn. So he was in a band called Flyboy Gang, hence the FBG and Duck. All right, so he was Duck. I didn't know that FBG Duck passed away in 2020 recently. Wow. He was only 17. Prior to being with FBG, the group, he was with the Gangsta Disciples. Yeah. No, not true that. For real. I mean, I wanted to know. All right. So let's move down famous birthdays. You know what? It seems to be the theme on Monday is famous rappers. Mario Judah. He's 22. He's a rapper. Famous birthday. All hail. What else? Let's see. What else? Here we go. Famous birthdays. Johnny Manziel. Wow, this guy, oh, my. Johnny Manziel. Oh, Matt. Look at Matt. That's nice, man. Yo, what do you mean you need to win a mug? I'll send you one, buddy. Just a mug in there look beautiful. All right. Matt from St. Louis doing some crafty work. Ain't looking good. All right, Johnny Manziel. I mean, this guy was a bust. What a bust. 29 years old. I mean, a big bust. He let party in. He thought he was Johnny Manziel, but he was really just Johnny Manziel. I mean, his head got too big. Andrew Cuomo, 64. It's Andrew Cuomo's birthday. And as a gift, we fire your brother. Woo! Ha ha! Happy birthday. I feel bad for Grandma Cuomo. What's her name? Ingrid? What's Grandma Cuomo's name? I remember she got some 1914 name. Harriet Hatcher. What's her name? I feel bad for her. Her sons are a disgrace. Chris got fired. Woo! There is a God. We knew that. We knew that before that. But I mean, obviously, you see once again working his handiwork. Chris is gone. Andrew's gone. All we need is for the name to be gone. Not that I care about the bridge name so much, but let's just make it a 3. Things happen in 3. Chris is gone. Andrew's gone. Let's start pulling the signs off the bridge. Yeah. Oh my God. I tell you, this is the truth. If there's one guy, I can't say I hate because I don't hate nobody. But if there's one guy I dislike more than Andrew Cuomo, it's his brother Chris. Yes, I'm telling you, I hate. Oh my God, I love it. Gone. Goodbye. Adios. All right. So happy birthday, Andrew Cuomo.
Transistor, by the way, says that her name is Matilda.
Matilda. That's right. I knew.
Yes.
I feel bad for Grandma Matilda. Matilda. I really do. I feel bad for Grandma Matilda. I do. All right, let's get back to birthdays. Famous birthdays. Andrew Cuomo. Your brother got fired. Oh. Randy Rhoads. Oh. Randy Rhoads. Oh, Randy Rhoads. I love Randy Rhoads. I like Randy Rhoads and Quiet Riot more than I like Randy Rhoads and with Ozzy. I do. I'm sorry. I know that's a controversial statement right there. Whatever. Wow, Randy Rhoads. I love Randy Rhoads. Co-founded Quiet Riot. Very sad. Very sad. I love Randy Rhoads. Happy birthday, Randy Rhoads. No relation to Dusty Rhoads, but you want to hear a crazy story? Kevin, do you do that on your own show? How dare you? Kidding. All right.
I get gassy. We've got Gracie on the line.
Yes, Gracie.
Hi, are you finished with the birthdays? I didn't want to interrupt that.
Sure, go. What do you got?
No, I was just going to say something, about the Cuomos, Andrew and Fredo. That's Chris. But the thing is this. If he was, they were able, they had the out for him. The party had the knife out for him. If they didn't have the knife out for him to get rid of, everything would have been overlooked. All the old people dying in the nursing home.
Yeah, no, God believe me. I thank Letitia James and everybody else that wanted him out, and I'm glad that Jeffrey Zucker fired Chris.
Him out? You know what? They wanted him out because Letitia wants to be the next governor. So this is going to be a very, very dirty Democratic primary. All the knives are out, the knives in the hands, the knives on the shoes, everywhere.
Beautiful.
And so it's going to, you know what I mean? It's going to be very, very dirty because Cuomo wasn't liberal enough for them. Now, what I wanted to say is I'm going to give you motherly advice. Don't gamble. Gambling never pays.
Oh, it's Grace. It's only a couple bucks here and there. It's nothing. Believe me, I know. Don't worry. I'm not a gambler, but I appreciate the advice. Thank you.
Yeah, because of the children. It's wrong.
I appreciate you. No worries. It's all good. I got no gambling problem, but thank you, though. You're right. No, we won't gamble. We're just having fun.
No, just a little bit.
All right.
Because the buildings in Atlantic City and Las Vegas, Ron always said, those look at them as stacks of quarters. Of course, no more quarters, dollar bills. But that's all I'm saying.
All right. Thanks for the words, Gracie.
Bye-bye, love.
Bye-bye now. All right. We're going to take a quick break, but before I do, I want to remind you that the holiday package can be yours if you reach out to Kerry. Now, you get more if you act early, and you get much more if you act now. The price, if you break it down, really, it's insane. Like the amount of times they play your promo, the hour of dedication music on the holiday, it's going to be awesome. What's going to even be more awesome is updates with Oliver. We'll take a quick break. I'll get him on the Zoom, and hopefully the internet, if it hears me, doesn't act up. It's been good, but it's usually around this time where it all falls apart. Quick break. We'll be right back. And by the way, National Day it is today. It's National Gazpacho Day. You know what gazpacho is? It's a soup. I love it. I love gazpacho. Maybe it'll be on the menu at Rick's. They're the type of, but it's not really gazpacho time of the year. That's cold soup. It's hot soup now. But I love gazpacho. We were talking about cold soups the other week. I love the gazpacho. What other national day is it? National Microwave Day. I remember. when we got our first microwave. Thing was insane. I mean, all of a sudden we'll be able to cook food in this little canister. Crazy. All right, take a quick break. We'll be back with our man Oliver. All hail. Woo!
It's great music that doesn't get in the way of your work. AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Dedicated to personalized service and affordable prices, New City Pharmacy and West Nyack Pharmacy are your family-owned one-stop partners in health. Free prescription delivery, on-site compounding for you and your pet's prescription needs, medical equipment for home health care, immunizations, and more. With top-notch service, competitive pricing, and a wide selection of general health care and household items. Keep it local. New City Pharmacy and West Nyack Pharmacy are here for you.
Hi, this is Havistra Supervisor Howard Phillips, wishing everyone a blessed and holy Christmas and Hanukkah. May God bring you joy and peace to your home this season. God bless.
This is Sheriff Lou Falco, wishing you and your family all the warmth this holiday season has to offer. Have a happy Hanukkah, a wonderful Christmas, a joyous Kwanzaa, and a new year filled with peace, love, and happiness.
You remember the days when you could turn on your radio and hear songs like this? Well, they're back. Hi, everybody. This is Bryant Avenue Bob Trevero, and I'll be hosting the Do Up Dream Machine Show this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 AM and streaming live on WRCR.com. I'll play songs like this that you know and love and introduce you to songs you've never heard, but once you do, you'll get to know and love them as well. I'll take your telephone calls, dedications, and song requests. You say it, and I'll play it. I'll be brought to you by Rick's Club American in Congress, New York. So join me this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. for the Do Up Dream Machine Show right here on WRCR.
This is Ramapo Supervisor Michael Speck. I'd like to wish everyone a joyous holiday season. Have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, a festive Kwanzaa, Feliz Navidad, and a happy and healthy New Year to all.
Now let's take a look at the roads and Hudson Valley traffic.
Good afternoon. On the Bronx River Parkway southbound just near Cross County Parkway, reports of an accident blocking the shoulder. Cross County Parkway westbound is slow from Columbus Avenue to the Bronx River Parkway. More delays westbound on Midland Avenue to the Sawmill. And traffic builds on the Hutch northbound from Weaver Street to North Street. Sawmill has ongoing construction between the Taconic and Route 120. Traffic is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Find great gifts for everyone on your list at Macy's Backstage, like sweaters, cold weather essentials, pajamas, jewelry, fragrance sets, toys, electronics, and lots more for the holidays ahead. At Macy's Backstage, you'll get low prices every day on fab finds. Off price, on trend, arriving daily. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Amy Salerno.
Weather. For tonight, showers mainly before 9 p.m., the low around 32. Now, wind chill values could be between 25 and 30 degrees tonight, and winds could gust as high as 30 miles per hour. For Tuesday, mostly sunny, with a high near 40 degrees. For Tuesday night, a 20% chance of snow after 2 a.m., otherwise increasing clouds with a low around 29. For Wednesday, snow likely, mainly between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., otherwise cloudy with a high near 35. We could get less than 1 inch of snow possible on Wednesday. For Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 37, and for Friday, mostly cloudy with a high near 45 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com. And the current temperature is 57 degrees.
All righty, we are back here on the CLEM and the PM. A lot of people's favorite segment, Updates with Oliver. We got our man Oliver on the line. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. It was a great weekend, not just for football, but for family and fun. But now it's Monday, and we got a big game tonight. I mean, tonight really could define who the king of the AFC is.
Yes, I believe for the Bills to win this game, Josh Allen has to use his legs and not be the Bills like to pass the ball way too much. They have to run the ball with Josh Allen, like I said, and also with their running backs. So they can't be one-dimensional. They gotta switch it up a little bit, and because I believe the plan for the Patriots is going to be the same formula. So they're gonna use their running backs. They're gonna run the ball, and when Jones has to throw the ball, he will.
No doubt, no doubt. I'm going to definitely be tuning into that game. I'm going to get all my work done within the next couple hours so I could tune in and watch that. But the Chiefs, though, the Chiefs look like they're back to where they used to be. Patrick Mahomes looking like the quarterback that everybody feared, a guy that was so creative with his with his play. They are now performing at that level, and they're a danger too in the AFC. And they won a big game last night against the Broncos.
Yes, they did, and the difference between the beginning of the year and now is that Kansas City defense is getting better and stronger right now, and also Mahomes is playing better. He just needs to stop throwing those sidearm throws. He does it way too much for my liking. But as far as that, the team is playing well. So they have won 5 in a row, and Patrick Mahomes, he's 8-0 against the Broncos in his career. So that team looks very well on the way to possibly be in the AFC Championship game.
No doubt. Matt wants to know, Matt from St. Louis chiming in via the YouTube, wants to know, who do you have tonight, the Patriots or the Bills?
I have the Patriots winning their 7th in a row because I think they're going to use the running game to their advantage, and the defense is going to step up and stop the Bills' running game. If they choose to run the ball, they're going to do whatever it takes to stop the Bills, whether it's the run or the pass. But if anything, if the Bills have a chance to win, then they have to run the ball with their running backs and also use Josh Allen as a runner also.
Beautiful. All right, so we're here on WRCR. You can tune into YouTube. Check out Oliver over there with his Yankee hat. He's not representing his own business. Oh, how come you're not wearing an O hat?
I'll wear it next Monday.
It's not even baseball season, and the Yankees haven't made any noise, man. But you're still representing.
I'll try to bring that good luck.
All right, now listen. I'm going to play a noise. You tell me what football team comes to mind when you hear this noise. I'll play it again.
For some reason, I'm not hearing it.
You're not hearing it. All right. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not hooked up now that you're on the Zoom. All right, it's a doo-doo sound. So,
the Giants?
Yes, the Giants yesterday, I mean, their season was like, summed up yesterday. They stink. They lost to the top. They made Tua Tagovailoa look like a Hall of Famer throwing 2-yard passes. Guy threw like 30. He had over 30 completions of 3 yards or less.
I mean, where do I start with this Giants team?
They stink. That's where we start.
You know, Giants fans, they give Daniel Jones a hard time, but I believe it's not even Judge at this point. I think it's the front office. You know, the front office needs to clean house. See, you know, the GM needs to leave. Grossman needs to leave, I believe.
What about Joe Judge? I mean, it doesn't make sense that the GM would leave and a new GM has to come in and work with Judge, who's already on like the tightrope.
I think he should be gone too. Just fire everybody right now.
Everybody, just fire them all.
Yes.
I love it.
Start from scratch.
Let's do it. They stink. And hopefully it's like a 10-year rebuilding process.
Yes.
Right, yeah. Let's give it a longer one. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Yes. All right. So the other New York team stinks even worse. The Jets. I mean, you want to talk about horrible. They bring in this guy Salah, who's supposed to be a defensive guru. The Jets look like a high school cheerleading team playing defense. They're horrible.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the Jets goes, I see a little flashes in there with
Zach Wilson.
Yes. But like you said, the defense looks horrible. You know, Salah's supposed to be a defensive guru. You know, they brought him in for that, but it hasn't shown. He hasn't, you know, put his blueprint in it. So I don't know what they're gonna do there in the defensive side, but they need to figure out something quick.
No doubt. All right, so 2 young studs, two up-and-coming superstars of the NFL, great quarterbacks. Cincinnati, Joe Burrows. Los Angeles has, God, I can't even think of it. What's his name? Kevin, help me. Somebody help me. Anybody help me. God, what's his name?
Well, what's his name?
God, it's stuck on my tongue. But anyway, God, this is gonna kill me. But
Herbert?
Yeah, Justin Herbert. I couldn't think of it, man.
Yes.
Yep. So two great quarterbacks in the AFC, future studs. I mean, they're both studs now, but I mean, they'll be around for years. I was really looking forward to this battle. I thought it would be a little bit closer.
Yes.
Cincinnati just didn't have it yesterday, and the Chargers looked very impressive. And this is big for 2 up-and-coming teams. I mean, the Chargers letting the Bengals know that, hey, man, you know, we're both up-and-coming, but we're just a little bit ahead of you right now.
Yeah, and their last play, the Bengals were gonna take the lead, and they fumbled the ball, and the defender took it all the way back for a touchdown there. That was a heartbreak for Cincinnati right there.
No doubt. You want to call in? You got a question for Oliver, 845-429-1700. You want to chime in on what you thought of this weekend's football games? A game where we were both rooting strong for one team. It was Las Vegas. The Raiders, they beat us pretty handily. They made us look, like an inferior team. But the Skins came out on top, and now we have the Skins 2 out of the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, this Sunday is critical for us to wrap up the NFC East. We can't let up and let Washington beat us this Sunday. We gotta put the pedal to the gas this Sunday. We have to start running the ball like we did in the beginning of the season, especially with Tony Pollard, because Zeke's knee is not 100% right now.
Nah, far from it. Far from it. I think what we got to do, our offensive line has to get back.
Yes.
We're not the best offensive line in the league, but we have to show that we are at least one of the best, and we have to start to dominate that line.
Yes, and Dak needs to step up more too. He's been kind of off these last few games.
No doubt. So, quarterback who for most of his career has not been off Tom Brady. Atlanta was close for a while. I thought there was going to be an upset that would have been great for us. But once again, Tom Brady steps it up and does what he has to do to get a victory for the Bucs.
It's amazing. He threw the ball 51 times yesterday. He's thrown the ball. He has thrown the ball 508 times this season. 30 more than the second quarterback
in the NFL. That's crazy. NFL. His arm is like, I mean, his arm feels like it feels like a young arm. I mean, you could see the way he's throwing. He looks great. But a quarterback who unfortunately looks his age over at Pittsburgh, Big Ben, announcing to a few people close to him that this will be his last year. I know everybody jumped for joy when they heard that, especially people within the organization. Mike Tomlin threw a party at his house and didn't invite Ben to celebrate that news.
I bet he did, because I think it's time for Ben to call it quits. He's had a good career, you know. He's won
Super Bowls.
2 Super Bowls. You know, and he's done everything for that organization. It's time for him to step back and enjoy the retirement.
Absolutely. The Detroit Lions with a big victory against the hot Minnesota team. Kirk Cousins, I mean, nobody likes Kirk Cousins, so nobody knows how good of a season he's having. Yeah. But that said, the Lions were able to shut down that Minnesota offense and come out with a very hard-earned victory.
Yeah, they actually look good yesterday. I think that was a product of the Falcons defense. Yeah, you know, but it's good to see the Lions get that one victory. They acted like they won the Super Bowl yesterday with that celebration. But it was good.
And by the way, the Steelers, we were talking about Big Ben leaving this year. They did have a big victory against the Raven team.
Oh, yes, especially on the last play, the 2-point conversion, which I think was the right call. It was just bad execution by the Ravens.
Yeah, no doubt about that. So, I'm excited for tonight's game. I'm going Patriots. I think that Bill Belichick will be the deciding factor tonight. His coaching will be the difference in tonight's game. He's going to show everybody watching on TV. He's going to show Sean McDermott. That's the coach, right, for the Bills, Sean McDermott?
Yes.
Who the master is, and that, although the Bills are a good up-and-coming team, the Patriots still own the AFC West and the AFC.
I agree with you 100%. I think the Patriots are going to take it tonight, and they're going to be in first place just like they are now.
Yeah, and the Patriots are desperate to hold on to the number 1 seed for this reason. I think if they're playing in Kansas City in the AFC Championship game, in those conditions in Kansas City, there's a less chance of winning with that crowd. But if they're playing in New England, where it's 20 degrees and snow and blistery and whatnot, they immediately raise their chances of winning that game.
Yeah, because they're home and they're used to that type of weather at their home arena, and that first round bye is critical this year, more than any other year, I believe.
Absolutely. All right, my friend. What about what do you think of the Rangers? I mean, they can't be stopped. And the Islanders, who we thought were going to, in their new arena, not just christen the new arena, but also follow what they've been doing the last few years prior, but two totally different teams going in different directions.
Yeah, I think as far as the Ravens go, I think, like I said a few weeks back, I think that the team, they played together last year. They were able to, last season was like a practice sort of season because with COVID and everything, they couldn't really um, gel like they are now. Now that not to say that COVID is gone, but it's getting better as far as the seasons go for sports. So the team is really, coming together and they've in this 6-game winning streak they have scored um 5.7 goals, I believe, in their last 10 games. They're 9-1, so they're really stepping it up right now.
No doubt. Let's go to the NBA before we let you go. The Knicks, even with the change, with the removal of Kemba from the lineup, I mean, the young players are out more, playing more, but it still doesn't look like they have that synergy that they had last year.
Yeah. They look tired to me. I don't know. It's something like they're just a little slow this season for some reason when it comes to developing the defense and then the offense is there at times, but they're not as consistent as last year.
Yeah, that's nice, man. That's nice. Then the Nets, I mean, they're starting to come around.
Yeah, but when it comes to playing the top seeds of the NBA, they haven't been good. Like Saturday night with Chicago, they in both games they were up in the fourth quarter and lost the games. They have to close out games with the top seeds.
Interesting, no doubt. And in the West Coast, I mean, what team do you see right now? I mean, the Suns look great. I mean, there's a lot of competitive teams on that side. The Warriors, obviously. I mean, a completely different team this year. But who really stands out in the West to you?
To me, it's the Suns because nobody thought that they were gonna be this good as last year. Because last year, ironically, it was a surprise, and this year is even more a surprise because we would have thought that the Lakers would have done better this year because with all the trades that they did in the offseason, getting Westbrook, and Carmelo, even though they're older now, but they have that veteran presence. But it's not working out in LA right now because you have LeBron James getting hurt. He had COVID, But like I said, I think the Suns is a surprise.
No doubt. No doubt. All right, my friend. Any last things you want to say before we let you go? Another great segment, a lot of great opinions, and tonight you are going with the Patriots.
Yes, tonight, yes. And hopefully this MLB lockout ends soon so we could, get trades and news about the Mets and Yankees.
Well, the Yankees, there's no news because they ain't doing nothing. I mean, that's why, the Mets already made news, man.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
I don't know how much more they can make, but and the lockout, I don't know how much greedier. I know they're players and this and that, but they want the best. But golly, I mean, how much money can a person make? Just play the game, and go out and perform, and you'll get paid.
So you're with the owners on this?
I don't know who I'm with. I honestly, I got other things I'm worried about. Why? Who are you with?
It's hard for me to say, but I gotta go with the players, man. I really do, because the players are the ones that entertain us.
Right. No doubt. All right. Hey, listen, we can go with the players then. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm going with the players.
Hey.
All right. Listen, my buddy. Great job as always. During the week, we'll get some updates via Facebook and text and whatnot, and we shall see you next Monday with another edition of Updates with Oliver.
Sounds good, brother.
All the love, buddy.
All the love.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be back to wrap it up, give away a couple things here on the CLEM and the PM. Hanukkah pails. Although Hanukkah's over, you can have a pail. I mean, the stuff is still good inside of it. Chocolate, candles, for next year. Why not? I should have gave these all away before Hanukkah, but there's still, like I said, you got wafers, those are edible. You got gelt, lollipop, all this stuff is good after Hanukkah. Quick break, we'll be right back. Woo!
If it concerns the Hudson Valley, it concerns us. AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Suez Update is a monthly show designed to keep Suez customers informed about the company's activities and events with a special focus on water conservation. Tune in on the first Tuesday of each month at 7:30 for their segment during the morning show with Jeff and Will, and then on the third Tuesday of each month following the news at 9 a.m. for the Suez Update show. You'll learn about important issues like water quality, water conservation, and the company's ongoing efforts to support community and nonprofit groups in Rockland. Learn more at SuezConserve.com. Suez Update on WRCR AM 1700 and WRCR.com.
Welcome to WRCR 1700 on your AM dial. I am Sonia Burgos-Cranage, an attorney with the law firm of Sickle and Hicks, located in Suffern, New York. I will be your host on the third Thursday of the month at 9:30 in the morning, and it will be Senior Moments with Sonia. Yes, the third Thursday, Senior Moments with Sonia. Our firm is reaching out to the senior community in Rockland County because many of the senior groups cannot interact in person with speakers. Protect yourself and protect your assets through legal documents. And I hope you join us on the third Thursday of Senior Moments with Sonia.
Jazz is
life in motion. It's spontaneous improvisation.
Jazz is communication. An amazing archive of recorded music that has changed my life and has changed the world.
It's a life experience, and it's personal, but it's something that we can all relate to. A sense of community, finding out about each other in the moment.
Jazz is community.
It connects me to every part of my life, my family, my marriage, my child, myself. It's the most beautiful thing in the world. It's a culture of music that expresses the now. Making music in the moment, it's not about the past or the future, it is just about living and loving each other right now.
Jazz is love. Love. You have to love the music to be able to play it.
Jazz is life. Jazz has been my entire life. Jazz is a way of life expressed in rhythm and tune.
It is a human thing that teaches you many lessons about how to understand yourself with other people and how to understand yourself in the way you live your life too. Jazz is here on WRCR. Stardust Memories with your host Dan Karcher. Weekdays, 10 until 2 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 AM.
Now let's take a look at the roads and Hudson Valley traffic.
Good Good afternoon. An accident on the Bronx River Parkway southbound just near Cross County Parkway blocks the shoulder. Delays on Cross County Parkway are westbound from Columbus Avenue to the Bronx River Parkway, and then between Midland Avenue and the Sawmill, delays build. Traffic on the Hutch is slow from Weaver Street to North Street. 287 will have delays from Route 22 to Knollwood Road, and then on the Sawmill, traffic is building northbound from Henry Hudson Parkway to Cross County Parkway, and then southbound delays are Farragut Parkway to Executive Boulevard. Expect delays on 84 across the Newburgh Beacon Bridge. Traffic is sponsored by Taco Bell. Daydreaming about the cheesy Gordita Crunch Cravings box? The box that has a cheesy Gordita Crunch, a beefy 5-layer burrito, chips and nacho cheese sauce, and a medium drink? Stop daydreaming and get to Taco Bell to pick one up today at participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Amy Salerno.
Weather. For tonight, showers mainly before 9 p.m., the low around 32. Now, wind chill values could be between 25 and 30 degrees tonight, and winds could gust as high as 30 miles per hour. For Tuesday, mostly sunny, with a high near 40 degrees. For Tuesday night, a 20% chance of snow after 2 a.m., otherwise increasing clouds with a low around 29. For Wednesday, snow likely mainly between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., otherwise cloudy with a high near 35. We could get less than 1 inch of snow possible on Wednesday. For Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 37. And for Friday, mostly cloudy with a high near 45 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com. And the current temperature is 57 degrees.
Like, I don't want to get excited and say nothing, but we're almost at the end of the show with no disruption from cheesy Verizon Internet. I mean, I'm all for, for Optimum. I mean, I'm all for Fios. I just got to get a minute to get it hooked up. Why don't I just have Terry call? It just occurred to me that Terry could probably call, set up installation, and get it all going. I'll get her on that tomorrow. And but again, maybe this is a sign of the week to come that we'll make it through. I personally think it's another radio show doing some sort of like pirate interruption. I could swear that I'm hearing more things related to the CLEM show like I used to when we had the afternoon train wreck. I'm telling these other stations are listening. They see my ads. They're like radio guy. They tune in and they start sniffing and then they steal. They try to reformulate, but it don't work. All hail the king. Thank you. All right. We're going to give away Christmas bucket, Christmas mugs. Got Hanukkah pails. Listen, the chocolate's good. This is nice, beautiful pail, although you could save it to next year, give it to somebody, it'll all be stale. But, whatever, it is what it is. Or you take the pail and you eat the stuff, celebrate, it's all good. 845-429-1700. We're going to stick with the initial game. I find this game quite amusing because I get a lot of people guessing. Good guesses. All right, DR. Like donuts, ravioli. Oh, yeah, I love ravioli. I want ravioli for dinner. I want the little cheese ones, like the little tiny ones. Not the regular size. I want the mini cheese ravioli. They look like UFOs with extra sauce. Rayos, I go with the Rayo sauce, the hot sauce. Raviolis and donuts. I love donuts. My wife just got a whole bunch of Krispy Kreme donuts fundraisers. I love Krispy Kreme glazed donuts and raviolis, little ones. I love all kinds of raviolis. Don't get me wrong. They could be big, mushroom. They could be filled with anything. I love ravioli. One of my favorite foods. All right, DR. We did DR again. I mean, this is just a repetitious thing. Yes, caller.
How about Diana Ross?
Diana Ross. Basically, this is a regurgitation from last week. I mean, those that tuned in last week, and most of my Clemaniacs returned because it's the addiction. We did DR last week, and I wrote a list of all the names that people called in, and I regurgitated it. That's all. I made my job easy. I let you do the work. Uh-huh. Yes, caller.
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman. You remind me of this guy. All right. 845-429-1700. I got this story. You know Joel Osteen? The preacher? I mean, oh my God, these guys are great. This guy, I'm amazed by the egregiousness of a guy like Joel Osteen. I know he's preaching the word of the Lord, but when you got a house like that, and I just want to get into it. But did you see there was a plumber working at the church, one of the toilets, they had to rip down one of the toilets behind the wall. There was $600,000 in envelopes between checks and cash. You know, Joel Osteen happened to report a few years ago that there was a theft in his ministry, and he happened to be missing $600,000. Oh, could this be the same $600,000 you reported stolen? It happened to end up in a bathroom wall. Wow. How did that happen? How did $600,000 end up in a bathroom wall, may we ask? But, you know, this guy's got so much power. Plus, he's got the power of the Lord behind him. I doubt anything's going to happen. But I find it quite amusing that the same amount that was reported missing happens to come up years later, 6 years later, in his bathroom wall. I'm telling you, a lot of these, that's why they make religion. That's why sometimes I can't stand these dudes with the religion. You know, they just use it and they you know, just go, oh, I'll give you, and he puts his hand on your head, gives you the power. All right, DR, not Diana Ross, not Dennis Rodman, who I loved as a Bull. Hated him as a Piston, loved him as a Bull. 845-429-1700. We got the Hanukkah bucket, or we got the Christmas pail. Or I mean the Christmas mug. The mug filled with fuzzy socks, hot chocolate, marshmallows, candy canes, good stuff. All right, 845-429-1700. Yes, caller.
Hello, Clem.
Hello, Patty.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Patty. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Hanging in there? How's Mom doing?
Hanging in there.
Good.
Yeah, she's, she's hanging in there too. Thank you. Thank you
Good,
for
good,
asking.
good.
She always asks for you too, obviously.
Good.
Yes. All right, now I'm going to guess Don Rickles.
Don Rickles. I love Don Rickles. I miss Don Rickles. He was a funny guy.
He was.
By the way, Patty, you're on this list. You got a Christmas mug already here. All right, Kung Fu Panda, Hanukkah pail.
Yes, I do.
Ginny, $25 gift certificate and a Christmas mug. I'll see you later, Patty. Anna, Christmas mug and a book signed by me. Barbara from the Penguin Plunge, $25 gift card, adult Hanukkah pail. Marianne, 3 mugs and 3 Christmas mugs. Steve-O Supremo, $25 gift card and a Christmas mug. Joe from Parts Unknown came by today. Julie, 2 $25 gift cards. Mike, 2 $25 gift cards. Franny, 2 $25 gift cards and $120 cash. Those two envelopes came back. No gift, no stamps. I forgot to get the Kwanzaa stamps. Oh my God, how could I forget? Sorry. Stamps. Last week I ran out of here thinking I was going to get the Kwanzaa stamps. I'm putting Terry on it. Terry, tomorrow I want you to get Kwanzaa stamps. All right, you got your busy day tomorrow, Terry. You got Kwanzaa stamps. Got to call up Fios. All right. 845-429-1700. We'll take a few more. It's almost 5 o'clock. Yellow caller, quick. We got Patty coming on.
Hello?
Yep.
Debbie Reynolds.
We'll take one more. Patty's coming on, the good health lawyer. She's back. She's in her chair. She's ready to go. This is Clem. I want to thank you for tuning in. Yes, caller, give me the winning answer. And a $25 gift certificate is yours, along with a Christmas mug or a pail. What's the answer?
David Roth.
All right, everybody, we'll see you tomorrow. All the love and adios, Clemigos. Good health lawyer.